Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do...
Vinicius Junior!
Cross from Robertson. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Balotore. Metz. Disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Gordon going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Vinicius. Big chance! Goal! Leon! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Lyon are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Lyon make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Lyon leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Can he finish? It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Tonali was in no mood for any of that. And the counter is on. And he's on a charge. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now there's one of the players. Has a shot! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Tries to pass it through.
This is the time you need that pace. And again, they're pressing effectively.
Sarr. Poor robust challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that's really well manoeuvred. Yildiz. Half an hour played now. He's tried one! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're at it again in double quick time. You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
A case now of complete control. Here comes the cross. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Bruno Fernandes. Lovely feet. Can he finish? Keeper's got his work done.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Sarr. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's João Pedro. Goes for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! You don't keep those out. He knew. He just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
It's become a case of men against boys. Looking for options for movement. There's the whistle for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Lyon really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Lyon have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Nice bit of trickery. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Gordon. Chance for a shot! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And it's been taken short. And the shot! Kimmich plays it short. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Takes a shot! Kimmich goes short. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He's going for goal! Oh, brilliant from Bruno Fernandes! A finish of true class! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Lyon are having a ball here. Sarr. Hit into the middle. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Yildiz. There's the shot! They've done it! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Bruno Fernandes. Well timed, excellent interception. Sarr. And they're quick to press. Robertson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party. And he's let fly. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And that is a little undercooked. Can he get on the end of this? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Time then for the first substitution of the game. Kimmich. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. He's through now. He tries a shot! And that's past the post.
Mets certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good ball, good take. Now there's a fine ball. He's having a shot! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Yildiz. And the through ball. Thinks about the shot. Balotore.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now Sarr. Great vision. Oh, no joy this time. Kimmich. Balotore. And that's it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. João Pedro taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it. And they